This is crazy. I can already feel the flashback Mary comments coming now.
Do you love me?
Hiya! Alright, so today we're doing a bit of a throwback. I am going to be painting my face how I painted it in 2016. Yes, I was definitely a victim of 2016 makeup, and I think it would be really interesting to see how it would look on me now. I mean, I kind of look almost exactly the same, just a bit plumper. So I am pretty much just gonna dive straight in. Now, I will put on the screen my two inspo pictures. Yes, you're allowed to laugh. This one is gonna be my main inspo because I feel like this is giving really like 2016 makeup, like the matte lip, dark eye. The only thing that's missing in that, and I think it's because I hadn't really started doing it at that point, was like the kind of real 2016 eyebrow thing. So that's why also I've got this picture when oh my god, I cannot believe how fucking enormous my eyebrows used to be. And I'm already anticipating that so many people are gonna be fucking making James Charles comments. At least I'm not a pedo. I don't necessarily have access to a lot of the stuff that I used to use, apart from this. If any of you guys were makeup girlies back in the day, you will remember, can't fucking open it, the Morphe 35O palette classic. Oh my god, I absolutely abused this one. That's crazy. Wow, it smells like 2016, that's wild. I mean, I still like a lot of these kind of colors. I love like a warmy red and stuff. So I'm just gonna go in. I feel like muscle memory is almost gonna take over, even though it's probably been what, like, oh my god, it's almost been a decade since 2016. That's crazy. But I feel like I kind of remember the vibe that I should go for. I'm pretty sure I always started with brows back in the day, so I am gonna start with brows. This is probably gonna be the scariest part of this video because my eyebrows back then were wild, to say the least. I did use pomade, but I don't have any anymore, and I didn't want to buy any just for this video. But before I used pomade, I still achieved that brow by using the shades in here. I'm quite nervous, to be honest. I think this has a bit of red on it.
Oh my god.
Yes, it does. I actually remember how I used to place it. I would start my eyebrow there.
Not this.
I'm not gonna like purposely make this look bad. It's obviously just gonna look bad. I promise I am actually just gonna try and like make it look as authentic as possible. Oh no. Hang on, let me actually rub that off. First of all, wild that I used to do my eyebrows with eyeshadow because look at the way that I just rubbed that off. I would start back here. I would very much draw above where my actual eyebrow was. Yeah! That's so scary. It's all coming back to me. Yeah, what do we think of that, guys? And also, what's fucking crazy about these eyebrows is that I could spend so fucking long doing these eyebrows, guys. It feels so ridiculous saying this now, especially how it looks, but I easily spend an hour on each eyebrow.
This you? This you? This you? This you? This you?
The thing is, oh my god, watch me actually like this makeup. It just, I mean, I don't think I would ever revert to this kind of eyebrow, but it doesn't look that bad.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
I mean, it doesn't look good. I think the reason that I think that this doesn't look bad is because I'm not actually doing it as big as I used to. I think I actually am gonna have to commit to the bit and go a little bit bigger. Go big or go home, guys.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I think I eventually started to arch them a little bit more, but when I was really in it, seeing it in person is obviously wild, but then when I catch myself in the camera, right, and then I would just take it and like brush the rest of it in. 2016 eyebrows definitely were harsh, but it was all about that kind of like fade.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Fucking hell, that's a big fly. Fuck off. You can probably smell that I stink. I've had a very busy day, guys, and I've been out and about and sweating, so to be honest, that fly is probably attracted to my general musk. Oh my god, do you want to fuck off? It does feel a bit like muscle memory. Like, I feel like I do actually remember how all of this, like, felt at the time. Because, yeah, I was fucking, what, like 18, 19 when I was doing these eyebrows? I mean, no one fucking knows what they're doing at 18, 19, but I would like to think that people should have known better than this. The thing is, I mean, I don't like it. I look so much better the way that I do my makeup now, but, like...
Yeah, get into it!
I'm still kind of a fan of a lot of the way that 2016 makeup looked, to be fair, because obviously people were really like popping off with eyeshadow and stuff like that. So like a lot of the eyeshadow looks, bring those back. Maybe not this, but when we get to the eyeshadow, I feel like I might actually enjoy the eyeshadow. I just can't believe how much I'm actually like painting above my eyebrow. They always told you to colour inside the lines, and I was just colouring outside the lines, you know? Which I guess is a good metaphor to live by, but fuck me. Not with these brows. Okay. I feel like I really didn't anticipate how funny I was gonna find this. Yeah, nice. I used to get compliments on this kind of makeup. I mean, again, I can't fault it.
I can't fault it.
because I know that this was just the style at the time. I think that's those done. I didn't ever set them with anything because, I mean, I wasn't exactly utilizing my natural eyebrows, so I guess I didn't really need to be setting them with anything. Very pale concealer, as you would want it to be really striking. Essentially underline underneath it. It is really tripping me out how much like the muscle memory is coming back, because I really do remember doing this so often. Great. I think there were times where I would conceal all the way along so that I could get it even. I actually might still do that today. Yeah. I nearly just vaped this. That's good. Cool, that's one done. I was literally just essentially underlining it so that people could really see the fucking chalk ices on my forehead. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. Why was I doing that to myself? So yeah, the eyeshadow back then was warm, brown, red kind of vibe. So I am just gonna go in with my Morphe 35O. I don't know if I can fully remember like the techniques that I did and like what I followed and stuff like that. Let me have a think. Cast my mind back to fucking almost 10 years ago.
Oh, that's no. In the sense that
I think I would go from dark to light. So I'm gonna do that. It looks like I was using a lot of this color. I guess I'll, whoa, that's dark. I don't even really do that much eyeshadow anymore. I don't think I wanted it to blend too far up because I didn't want it to like muddy the under eyebrow bit. I mean, it doesn't look like bad eyeshadow. It's just really not the style that I do anymore, you know what I mean? I think I actually am gonna go with that red because it was all about the reds, wasn't it? Smut on the roof. I do feel like that is giving the vibe that it was. And then, so I'm going in with, clearly, my favorite color in the palette.
Because of what she's been through and she's still singing.
No, just put it right on the lid. And it's like a rose gold kind of color. To be fair, like, I feel like I did kind of follow a similar structure in terms of like what I still do now. Like I like highlighting like this part of my eyelid. Oh, I actually, yeah, I used to put like a highlighter right on my brow bone. So I'll do that. Yeah, back then it was all about the very blinding highlight, wasn't it? Yeah, lovely. I think that's kind of all I really would do for eyeshadow. I would spend a lot more time on it. And to be honest, it would probably come out looking exactly the same. I think I would then do eyeliner. Nowadays, when I do my eyeliner, I kind of start halfway across and kind of try and cheat it and draw like a little bit of a triangle. You guys might know if you've like seen my makeup and stuff before. But I didn't know about that hack back then. And I would line all the way along. And I did used to do a wing, but again, I wouldn't cheat it very well. It's really weird to me that this is the same face that did like do this makeup. Sorry, I've realized that you actually can't really see what I'm doing.
Thank God.
This eyeliner is actually drying out a little bit, which is probably similar to how it would have been at the time, so that's good. I think I wanted a wing. I didn't really think about how it would look when my eye was open, so I think I did just kind of follow the lash line to a certain extent. But yeah, that's the thing, like it would look kind of sharp like that, but when I open my eye, it just like completely disappears.
But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Oh, it's so ugly. This is probably why a lot of the pictures that I took were like this, because when I just like relaxed, it really did kind of get rid of a lot of the eyeshadow work that I had done. It's really stressing me out that I've like done it all the way there, but I haven't like sharpened the inner corner or anything. Because I did go through a phase of like having the inner corner and winging it all the way out and stuff, but I didn't do that back in the day, so I'm having to actually just leave it like that. I would do it while my eye was closed, which I do not recommend these days because you want to see what it's going to look like when your eye is open, obviously. That eyeliner is not the same as the other one. I think I'm gonna have to make this one bigger. Classic eyeliner things, am I right, guys? I think I actually went in with lashes and stuff straight away as well. I don't think at the time I really cared that much about how my natural lashes looked because I was just gonna wear a really big pair of eyelashes and it would cover it up. But I do have very stick straight eyelashes, so I do still have to like curl them a little bit. I don't consider myself really a makeup channel, but the past 2 videos that I have filmed in the past 2 days have both been makeup videos. Oh God, I'm crazy. I actually filmed like an updated makeup tutorial of what my makeup generally looks like nowadays, so stick around if you actually are interested in seeing how I normally look. Again, I don't think it necessarily is actually really looking like bad. I don't like it. But I don't necessarily think it's like actually bad like eyeshadow and wing. I think I just nowadays have obviously found stuff that I think really suits my features a lot better. Going in with eyelashes now, and these lashes that I'm going to be using today are a lot prettier than the ones that I would have used back in the day, but I don't really have any that are kind of similar to the ones that I used back in the day, but they look like this. These are the ones that I'm currently using, but I trim them. I never used to trim my eyelashes because I do have kind of big eyes. So like I can fit a whole lash like just straight out the packet on. But because these eyelashes are quite nice, I have a feeling that it might make the look a little bit nicer than it probably would have Yeah, I mean, I used to use lashes that big. That's wild. I did use black eyelash glue back in the day, so I'm being very authentic by still using that. I think sometimes the clear stuff can dry a little bit weird. Tana Mojo always says it looks like dried cum. I can't argue with that. I also need a new one of these. Ah, fuck, it's squirting out everywhere.
Huh? That's what she said.
God, there's so much lash band. Just let that dry for a second, get tacky before I stick it on my iris. Ooh, not on the iris, ew. Part of me feels like the eyebrows should actually be a bit thicker, but I also don't want to go too far because I don't want it to be like a caricature. Like, I really do want it to kind of look how it used to.
Are you sure about that?
Another fly's coming to get a whiff. Oh, it flew out. I must have stank. Watch me do all of this and you guys be like, it looks exactly how it usually is. If you say that, I will fucking kill you.
You need to be locked in prison for a very long time.
Oh my God, you know what I've just remembered as well, because I used to use black eyelash glue. I never had an eyeliner that would last on this like inner corner bit, and I used to use eyelash glue. I mean, I'm not doing that today. I'm not putting fucking eyelash glue on as eyeliner, but that's crazy, isn't it? What the fuck? That's one lash on. I will say, I think because these are just generally nice lashes, I don't think that looks that bad, but back in the day when they weren't as nice lashes, that definitely wouldn't have improved it that much. God, this is fun. I'm having fun. What a fun little throwback. I really haven't worn a full lash like this in quite a long time. I mean, I only really started wearing half lashes, I'd say like maybe 2 years ago. So this isn't like a proper old school thing for me to do, but I haven't done it in so long that it is quite weird, like feeling it like that. Okay, so that's the lashes on. Me in like 2016 would probably be like, I am serving, oh my God, slay. I feel like it's making my eyes like look a lot bigger as well. Now onto the skin. Nowadays, I mean, I've talked about it in the video where I actually show you what I actually do for my makeup, but I am trying to go for a lot more of a slightly lighter, glowier kind of vibe. I did not do that back in the day. This is quite a full coverage foundation, pump it straight onto the thing, and I'm pretty sure I would use 3 to maybe 4 pumps. I mean, again, I also only really started doing the slightly lighter coverage recently. How did I go about like the brows and eyeshadow? Because I never actually got into carving on top. I know that a lot of people really like to carve in the top of their eyebrows, but I never really liked that. I've already used 2 pumps of foundation and I've only done like half of my face. And I wouldn't do too much under my eyes and stuff because famously people would do that fucking massive concealer triangle. So I will be doing that today. So this is where I'd get to. To be fair, at the time my skin was a lot worse. So I feel like that is probably a big part of the reason that I was using quite a lot of full coverage foundation. My skin obviously still isn't exactly perfect, but it's gotten a lot better. And I was younger and had like oilier skin, so my skin wouldn't look as crazy if I piled a lot of shit on there. Well, actually, yeah, it did. And now the classic. I'll go all the way down there, all the way across there, and up there. Yeah, you just don't need that much. I think this is something that I'm quite grateful for about the way that makeup has like turned, is that I'm realizing that I can actually get a similar effect without having to put as much on, because you really don't need that much. But I did put this much on, and I did put a little bit under here. Because the crazy thing about this is, like, blending all of this out, I feel like it's just gonna go all over my face because there's so much concealer there, instead of it really being concentrated to like where it needs to be. Whoa! I mean, again, I'm not necessarily mad at like the amount of coverage I'm getting, but also if I was to wear this much makeup these days, it really wouldn't sit on my skin very well. See, there's so much on my there's so much on my face now that I feel like, what was even the need for fucking foundation? Now, it's quite a scary part. Powder. I actually still use a Cartier sponge, so I have no bad words to say about this. I actually really like this powder, but I would shove so much powder on my face. I would normally use this, but these didn't exist back then, so I guess I'm actually gonna have to use my beauty blender. Ooh, I haven't done that in so long, it feels weird. That is so much fucking powder. Back in the day, I was a lot oilier, so I really powdered down because I really didn't want any of the oil to like come through. And I understand that for past me. I would powder the shit out of my nose as well. I think the thing that I'm really noticing from doing this makeup right now is that I do actually still do quite a lot of this stuff. I just have really adapted it to look a bit more like nowadays. I would bake. So I'm actually really just gonna let that sit for a while. I look fucking insane. Normally, right now, I would go in and do my blush now, but I never used to wear blush. And if you guys know me, you know that I am a fucking whore for blush. So it's actually paining me that I'm not going to be putting any blush on today. I still use the same bronzer brush that I used from all those years back. And I am just going to shove some bronzer on. Wait, let me just look at the reference photo again. My phone doesn't recognize me. Yeah, fair enough. Again, this was when like contouring and highlighting really came into effect, didn't it? I didn't really understand the difference in bronzer and contour. I still don't really use like actual contour or anything. I do just use like a little bit of bronzer. But I think back in the day I was using this as like where you would put contour to like create the shadow, but because bronzer is like quite orangey and warm, it doesn't really do that. The annoying thing is I feel like the camera is probably going to make it look not as intense. Maybe it does actually, I don't know. I am actually only really seeing like a really small screen there, and I don't do it as much anymore, but I'll contour my jawline a little bit as well, because I was a lot skinnier back then.
I am disgusted.
The thing is, I'm under like a studio light right now as well. I dread to think how this is going to look when I'm like under natural lighting, because again, the studio lighting really does kind of like diffuse things, and maybe that's part of the reason that I'm like, oh, it doesn't even look that bad. It fucking does, girl, first of all. God, this is wild. I am actually just going to go in and fix the top of my eyebrows a little bit. Yep. I can't believe I'm not going to put any fucking blush on. Oh yeah, and I never did nose contour, so my nose would just disappear into my face the way that it is right now. Oh, setting spray. I did use setting spray. Maybe this will actually help it.
Sure, Jan.
God, the lashes are really pissing me off. Oh, that lash is lifting. Great. Well, a lifted lash is also probably very telling of the time as well, so I'm actually just gonna leave it. I can't believe I'm nearly done. It feels like I should have so much more that I need to do, but I don't. Now it's definitely time for one of the slightly scarier parts again, which is highlighter. Everyone knows that 2016 was literally all about blinding highlight. Sorry, all I can do is stare at myself in the viewfinder. I've been really trying to work on like actually making eye contact with you guys, but especially today, looking at myself in the viewfinder is really, it's really tripping me out. I don't think I have any highlighters that would really suit the vibe that I'm going for with that 2016 look, but I'm gonna use this gold eyeshadow because I would do that a lot of the time back in the day as well. The goldenness is just gonna look kind of weird on my face, like when it's not hitting the light. Because that was the thing about highlighter as well. Everyone was obsessed with it, but if it wasn't hitting the light, you just had like a gold streak on your face. Again, I feel like in the camera, it's probably not looking that bad. Whoa. Looks kind of crazy with that light here. I feel like I'm applying highlighter the way that I would normally apply blush, which is fucking just everywhere. Okay, yeah, quickly do the lower lash line. I just used the same colors that I would use on the top and then just bring it along the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do. Again, I feel like it doesn't look that bad. That's what it's looking like. And then I would take that same shimmer that I put on my lid and really just like put it on the inner corner. Stunning. I can't believe I'm not putting blush on. Like, I just look so flat. Just fucking bronzer and a gold streak. I feel like C3PO. And last but not least, classic 2016, a dark matte lip. And I never used to overline either. I don't have a liquid lip, which would be very authentic for the time, but like, this is still just gonna do the same thing. Oh my God, it's really taking everything in me not to like overline. Let me look at that picture actually, hang on. My Cupid's bow is a little bit more pronounced. I kind of draw just like a rounded Cupid's bow this day. This day specifically. But in this picture, it looks like I did actually overline a little bit, but just to emphasize my Cupid's bow. Oh, my lips just look really sad. And I'll just fill it in. That's so upsetting. Oh my God, that actually just made me like feel really weird in my chest. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm done. This feels so fucking weird. As I was going through it, I was like, some of this is actually not looking too bad. But now that it's all pulled together, it does just look bad. I'm gonna try and FaceTime Jake because he actually knew me at the time where I would wear makeup like this, and I want to see how he reacts. If he doesn't react and he just thinks that I've done my makeup, I will flip this table. Oh my God, seeing myself in the camera like that is terrifying.
Hi.
Hiya.
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I can tell that you're doing 2016 makeup.
Okay, thank God. I thought you just weren't reacting then. I was like, no, I'm actually gonna be pissed off if he thinks that this is just how I look.
No, your eyebrows are like bigger than your eyes.
How fucking crazy is it? My face feels...
I looked and I was like, oh, so that's Adam from 2016.
Yeah.
It's also like so much brown.
Right? I mean? Yeah.
Like, I know that you're more of a red lip person now, but even like the eyeshadow and everything, it's just so...
Yeah. And no blush.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's horrid.
Are you filming now?
I am.
Hello.
While I've been filming, I've really actually been trying to do it like authentic. Like I didn't want to make it look bad, but it just looked bad.
It just does.
Yeah.
I'll let you continue.
Yeah, okay.
You little bitch.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.
Okay, yeah, I really did shit myself there thinking that he just wasn't going to react. Who else would be kind of funny? Dom didn't really know me at the time where I would wear this kind of makeup, so I'm quite curious to see what his reaction will be.
Is that your look for Hooper, babe?
Yeah, this is how I'm gonna look. I just thought I'd do a little throwback, you know?
Wait, where the fuck's the Snapchat filter at? Come on.
I know, literally, I need to get like the dog ears, yeah. How fucking crazy is it? Look at my eyebrows.
Babe, that's slugs.
I know.
An eagle in between that. I feel like we've gone back 6 years.
Yeah.
You've not aged.
No. Just gotten a bit plumper.
Yeah, and also the eyebrows have lost weight.
Yeah. Oh my god. As one grows, another thinnens.
They were on Ozempic.
Yeah.
God, you stopped me from crying. You caught me in quite an intimate moment.
Oh. Should I stop recording?
Well...
Oh my god. No way.
Right, well, yeah, you look stunning, babe. I love it.
Thanks so much. I will finish the vid and then, you know, we can maybe have a little chat about that afterwards as well if you want.
Alright, love you loads.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go show Catherine because I feel like she's going to lose her mind.
Oh, it's a blast from the past, like. I can't look at you.
How weird is
You
it?
look, can I be frank? You look like Flashback Mary.
Yeah! How crazy is it?
I don't remember it being like this.
Oh, it maybe is a little bit paler. I think because my foundation is a lot paler these days.
The eyebrows, yeah, I remember them. I used to do my eyebrows like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've not seen it in actual daylight in a mirror, so. Holy shit. Okay, I will say, I think that because I was doing it in my studio setup with the light, I've maybe done it a little bit more intense than it was back in the day. But it was pretty much to this effect.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild. Right, yeah, this is what I look like in daylight. This is crazy. I can already feel the Flashback Mary comments coming now. Yeah, like I just said to Kath, I think because I was doing it under my studio lights, it probably is actually slightly more intense than it used to be, I guess. But for the most part, this is essentially how I looked back in the day, which is so upsetting. Okay, I am gonna go and take all of this off and try and forget that it ever happened. But I hope you enjoyed the vid and I hope that we never have to see this fucking face again. Bye! Oh, God.